Mega thread: what sexy holiday question would you like to ask Reddit? NSFW. Sexy Christmas, sexy Hanukkah, sexy Kwanzaa, sexy Festivus, and sexy Yam Day are all just over a week away. With the holidays coming up, it's time for our holiday mega threads. They're a great place to discuss the holidays, and they keep the subnormal for people who want to discuss things such as Pascal's sexy principles of hydrostatics. All top level comments, replies to the post, rather than replies to comments, should contain a sexy holiday related question, and the thread will function as a mini subreddit. Non-question top level comments will be removed to keep the thread as easy to use and navigate as possible. While this thread is up, all other holiday posts will be removed. Merry Christmas and happy holidays. The sexy mod team. If you had to duck, marry, and kill 3 of Santa's reindeer, which would you choose? For me, I would duck Vixen, marry Comet, and I'd kill Rudolph because he is an abomination in God's eyes. Definitely duck Prancer cause he's cute AF, marry Dasher because we can make somebody genetically superior babies, and kill Dancer because that's a lie. Reindeer can't dance. Have you ever seen a reindeer dance? I seen a horse fly. If I celebrate sexy Hanukkah, do I get laid 8 times? You get 8 sad hand jobs. 8 days of presents? What could go wrong? Says all the Christians. Socks says sad the Jewish children. Deleted. Don't get your hopes up. Even Santa can't work miracles that huge. I hope the North Pole has a burn ward. How to sexily give Colt a naughty grill. 1. Open bag of coal. 2. Pour coal into grill. 3. Spank grill. You dirty girl. What does Santa really look like? Every year on Christmas he comes to my house to play games with my mom in her room. But he looks different every time. Charlie, there's something I have to tell you. Your mom's a whore. How do you sex up your yam day? By using yam based lubricants. Removed. Removed. Unbaked custard with liquor. You think it's going to be gross. Then you taste it, and it's actually pretty damn good. It's really rich, so you can't drink much of it. You know I drink the non-alcoholic version, and if you just add some milk it thins it out a bit and makes it more tolerable. How did Rudolph get his red nose? Rampant alcoholism. With extra family members in the home. Where do you guys have random sex? My bedroom. Never again if I can help it, but we have needs to answer. We sure do. /you/Mike_Handers. Your bedroom in 5. What your favorite Christmas sex position? Chestnuts. Hopefully not roasting on an open fire. How do I duck Mrs. Claus without the jolly fat man figuring out that omnipresence bullshit of his is really getting in the way? Mercy main BTW. Just shoot him. You're able to do surprising amount of damage. If I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, how would I best go about getting it? Ethnic cleansing. Oh look, Cards Against Humanity is leaking. What's the best way to slide out of my boyfriend's family's Christmas get together without making it obvious we are going to go bang? Bring your chin down to protect your neck while continuing to stare into their eyes. Bring up your hands and say I don't want no trouble. Flex your traps and core while slightly bending your knees. Here comes the important part. In a low voice, begin to say well lower 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 low, slowly increasing in volume. They should be surprised by now. Begin to sway side to side and loosen all facial muscles and your anal sphincter and your Kegel muscle. By now you should be pretty loud and his parents will have stepped back and will appear visibly shaken. Begin to piss and shit yourself and let your eyes roll into the back of your head. By now you are chanting the lower 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 low at the top of your lungs. They will run away. Everyone within a 1 mile radius will feel a terrifying presence within their soul. Marvel as you ascend into your planar form and have amazing sex. Edit. This is the post that got me 100k. Eat it karma whores. JK. Thanks. I don't know what the duck this is, but I love it. I laughed for a solid 5 minutes. Removed. Only if mom says it's okay. Consent is extremely important. Kids. Is a giant dildo decorated with Christmas lights more sexier than a regular Christmas tree decorated with dildos? Do men actually like the slutty Santa outfits that girls wear? I mean, It depends both on the girl and the outfit, but mostly the girl. Is it wrong if my wife wears a sexy bunny costume during Christmas time? Yes. It's not Easter. Fucking savages. Every good sexy American knows the drill. New Year's Day, sexy New Year baby. Valentine's Day, naked. Street. Patrick's Day, sexy leprechaun. Bonus points if you hide in a pot of gold. Easter, sexy bunny costume. The Playboy Mansion is always very festive this time of year. 4th of July, sexy George Washington. Veterans Day, sexy soldier. Halloween, sexy anything. Thanksgiving, sexy pilgrims. But if you get your to go as a bird, you can stuff the turkey. Christmas, sexy Santa. New Year's Eve, sexy old man time. What is the sexiest six that you can give to your romantic dinner with Christmas present, followed by foreplay, finishing with their fetish that you know about but don't tell them you know about? Sounds spicy. Thanks for your suggestion. I posted the same in Ask Men, but just in case someone sees it here, men who date women. How would you feel if your GF or wife surprised you with sexy holiday themed lingerie, but it was a few days after the holiday in question? I misread the delivery times, and I'm wondering if it's still worth it since boobs are boobs, and time is made up. It won't matter at all. Keep in mind, all he's going to be thinking about is what's underneath, not what day it is. Is Festivus pole dancing frowned upon? Not if they do it with feats of strength. I'm gonna need you to roll an acrobatics check. Removed. There's not enough vodka in the world. Removed. 100 dildo-sized Christmas trees or 1 Christmas tree-sized dildo? The first one. All those little Christmas trees would be adorable. I'm staying with my college crush for a night over the holidays. It's been like 10 years, but we are still really good friends and I haven't seen him in almost a year, so I asked him if I could stay over and he could give me a ride to the train station, and he's going to smoke me a bunch of meat. Should I awkwardly attempt to seduce him? I think he still likes me. At the very least he's busting out the good smoker in December. I feel like that's a sign of something, although I do not know what. Update, I did it, and it was awesome. If he smokes you meat, you should smoke his meat. This seems like generally good life advice. What's a sexy present I can get for my boyfriend? Preferably one we'll both enjoy, apart from a vibe or dildo. Cook him a meal naked. Yup. Make bacon. And french fries. Deleted. Taste like saga. Like milk and cookies. I knew a girl that would buy those big ass candy canes and masturbate with them. I've not been with a lot of people, so I gotta ask, is that normal? That sounds like a great way to get a raging yeast infection. What about sexy Yule? Where my pagans at? ABBY I got a Yule log, if ya know what I'm saying. What are some good holiday NSFW subreddits? I prefer art, but you know, I'm a man of all blends. /r/mass babes. /r/ of course that's a thing. Is It's Cold Outside about rape? I've been debating with friends for a week about this. Context is important with the song. We have to remember that it's very old, and shit kinda went down differently back then. Back during when the song was written, women were expected to be very coy and would be delighted to be convinced to stay over. The infamous line, say, "What's in this drink?" was a common joke back then, with young women who would say that about drinks that had little or no alcoholic content, so they could spend the night with the man that they wanted to and be able to pass it off as having a bit too much to drink. However, most people aren't going to look at context, or they're going to look into it with a modern eye. The first thing that comes to mind when you hear, say, "What's in this drink?" is that the drink had been roofied and that the woman's going to be raped. It uses an outdated term that gives it a completely new meaning now. The infamous line, say, "What's in this drink?" was a common joke back then, with young women who would say that about drinks that had little or no alcoholic content, so they could spend the night with the man that they wanted to and be able to pass it off as having a bit too much to drink. As I describe it, it was a common question, meaning roughly, there's alcohol in this that I could blame socially unacceptable behavior on, right? Apostrophe. In context, The song is no more about date rape than Deck the Halls is about homosexual clothing. What does Santa's dick look like? Is it very large? Also, do his pubes match his beard? And does he ever put a little Santa hat on his little head? When Santa orgasms, does he shout ho ho hulu? Has Santa ever abused his elves in a sexual manner? Or had any consensual sexual relationships with them? This leads to my next question. Do elves have genitalia? And if so, are they very small? Thanks. Edit. A word. Why am I still in this thread? Because you lust for Santa's meaty phallus. How low can the mistletoe go? From the tip of the head to the very last toe. Yo, that shit got a real nice flow. WTF is this thread? Reported. I'm not turned on by this question. What jingles your bells? Please click subscribe if you enjoyed this video.